Hi guys, welcome back to my video review for the Bluedio UFO Plus. Sorry it's been a few weeks, I've been really busy, and did say that I'll be coming back after the unboxing after 1 week, but it's been about 3 weeks, so sorry about this. So let's get straight into the review. So I have the headphones here, so let's first of all take a look at the design. Now these are folding headphones, so when they're not in use, you simply shorten the headbands and have these ear cups folded inwards, and then these go straight into the carry case that was provided, which I'm sure you probably have seen in my unboxing video, and off you go. So build quality, I just want to talk about it first, is that when you undo or when you unfold these ear cups, you can hear clicking. I'm hoping that you can. It feels really sturdy to unfold, so it's not flimsy at all. The build quality is actually very good. And the headband here, I've got a small magnet here, you can probably see hopefully. So it definitely has a metal band inside it, and on the connector here and the folding mechanism, this ring, all this is alloy. It doesn't react to the magnet, but it's definitely some sort of alloy here. So the whole thing feels very sturdy and well built. In terms of ear cup material, these are plain plastic. It's in matte. The finish is really good. I like that. And the chrome details, that's also plastic as well. So the only thing I find is that despite it being very well and sturdy to handle, and the build quality feels durable, when you move the ear cups around, it does produce some sound. But obviously it's only when you handle the headphones. When you put it onto your head to listen to music, it doesn't move at all. There's absolutely no problem. So just something that I find, I noticed, so I thought I'd share that with you. And another thing is the headband, when you extend it, you also get a clicking sound. So like this, you get a clicking sound here. Not that I like the clicking sound, but it's more that you can fine tune to exactly how you want it, because it's numbered. And it also feels a little bit more robust, because you know, if it's just one loose smooth mechanism, it just feels a little bit sort of less well made. So I like it. And on the headphones here, you've got on the inside, you've got the labeling. You've got, I'm not sure you can see on the camera, it's got L there and it's got R there, so you know exactly which side to put on, because the headphone is pretty symmetrical. At the bottom you've got 2 sockets for a wide connection. It doesn't mean that you need both. You can put either or depending on preference. Some people like it on the left, some people like it on the right. And on the right hand side, you have the micro USB port for you to charge, because these are Bluetooth headphones. So talking about the socket, the audio cables that come with it, I'll probably have mentioned this in the unboxing video anyway. It has got a locking mechanism. You can see 2 sort of little knobby bit on the side. So what you do is that you hold it so that you have the arrows facing up, and you slot it in place and give it a slight turn, so that now, give it a slight turn, so that now you can't actually pull it out anymore. So it's not a slight turn, actually it's quite a full sort of about half a circle, so it can't come out anymore, which is good, because you know you don't want the cable to be yanked off by accident. So to unplug it, obviously you turn it back and then you unplug. Great. And just to mention, this cable has got this coiled bit. So without this bit being stretched, the cable is 1.5 meters, and with this bit being stretched out, it can reach up to 1.8 meters, which I think is pretty long for a cable, should you want to wear it on your head, so you can have your phone, you know, in your rucksack, in your pocket. You know, there's plenty of cable here. And the micro USB cable is a flat cable, charging, which doesn't tangle easily at all, because that's the advantage of flat cables. And it's nice and thick, and it's flexible. And this cable is 95 or about 1 meter long. Great. Now let's see what else I want to talk about. So I think this is pretty much it. So let's talk about comfort. The paddings along the headband is very flexible, and if you can see that this is at the moment fully extended, and you can see it really stretches really wide. So even if you have a really big head, these will feel really comfortable. The ear cups, very soft. This is probably a PU leather. And the dimension, ear cup dimension, this is a donut shape, a round shape. The outer diameter is around 9.4 centimeters. The inner diameter is about 4.5, and the cushion depth is about 2 centimeters. So there's plenty of cushion there. It's really nice. Okay, so next I'd like to get it paired up, and we can then look at the control. So to turn the UFO Plus on, you press and hold this multifunctional button here until you hear pairing. In fact, if I can turn my phone on first, okay, that's the Bluetooth section. Okay, so press and hold.
Power on.
Pairing, you heard that? And you can see that it's got UFO Plus there. So click to connect. You can see the blue ring there. And you get a confirmation say that it's been connected, and the blue ring is no longer there. You only get it flashing sort of intermittently. Don't know if you can see, hopefully you can. A bit bright in here, is it? Okay, so once it's connected, you can obviously go ahead and play some songs. You can either use the phone to control the song, or the multifunctional button is there for you to play and pause the music. Let me turn it a bit louder. Okay, so music's on, you can see. So pause it. Play. Okay, to change the volume, you go up and down. So down to turn it down, you can see on the screen it responding to my key. Down, again, and up obviously to get the volume up. Okay, right and left to go forward and backwards. Forward, forward. Go back to the beginning of the song, and then previous songs again, and again to middle button to pause the music. And if a call comes through, this multi-functional button can be used to pick up the call and to end the phone call as well. Just to mention about phone calls, next to the micro USB port, there's a little hole there. That's the microphone. So that's one thing about it, is that when you are wearing headphones and talking at the same time, you'll be talking forward. So what I find is that I can hear the other person pretty well on the headphones, but I do have to speak a little bit louder because the mic is actually on the ear cup. But no big deal. I mean, if I was to have a long conversation, I'll probably transfer the call back to my phone and speak to my friends that way. So that's the control. So next, I'm going to talk about sound quality. I've owned a few pairs of Bluedio headphones before, and I must say these have by far the deepest and punchiest bass compared to the others. Originally, I was gonna perhaps mention about the original UFO quite a lot, because this is meant to be the Plus. With the original one having 8 drivers and this one having 12, I thought I might be using the original as a reference and compare them quite a lot. But so far, I haven't, and that's mainly because these two really do perform quite differently. The bass on these are absolutely amazing. As I said, by far the strongest among all Bluedio headphones I've ever tried. And despite it being strong, it remains tight and controlled, and it certainly doesn't overpower the other frequencies. So the mid-range and high frequencies are clear, and it's got great details as well. And overall perspective is neutral, but the tonal balance, as expected, is pretty much towards the bass. And listening to R&Bs and dubsteps and steps and drum and bass on these are just an absolute pleasure. The soundstage is excellent too. And now with a wired connection, sorry, that was with a Bluetooth connection. With a wired connection, however, the sound quality is slightly different. The bass is less dominant, still very heavy, but less dominant. And the vocals is slightly forward in comparison as well. So if you like your bass, I would definitely consider these. There is no active noise cancellation on these. It relies on the E-cup cushions to form a seal around your ear. The performance in terms of blocking outside noise, I find it to be average. But in terms of sound leak performance, is excellent. I've asked my friends to put these on to listen to music, and I could barely hear what they're listening to. So great. Battery life, it takes me around 2 hours to charge these up from empty. And the battery lasts me, I mean, it's difficult to tell because sometimes I pick up a few phone calls and listen to music, and sometimes I leave it on sleep without turning it off. I would say I at least get around 20 hours from these from a full charge. So I think that's pretty long, which is a great feature. And to turn these off, you simply press and hold until you hear the message.
Power off.
It's been powered off. So this is it. UFO Plus, really like them. They're well built, comfortable to wear, sound quality is good, especially the bass. And if that's what you like, I would definitely consider these. As always, if you have any questions, drop me a line. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.